Is it live?
We are live.
We are live. Are we gonna double check this? This is our first time, or I should say my first time. Is it your first time?
It's my first time being live too.
Going live on IG. So anyways, thank you so much for joining us. If you guys are here, this is Victoria, my lovely assistant.
Hey y'all.
We are actually going to be joined today from Becca, which is BEXcited, and so I think that we're going to be waiting for her to pop on.
I think that's her right there.
Okay, perfect.
So bear with us.
Okay. Where is she? And I don't even know how it's going to like pop up.
Waiting for her. So then she should be like a half screen, I believe.
Okay, perfect.
Oh my God! Hi, hello!
Hey!
Yay!
Can you hear us okay?
Oh yeah. I can't read. The comments are going to be fun to read sideways.
I was going to say, maybe I'll read them
sideways
from my phone because that might be our easiest bet.
Perfect.
Because ours is sideways too. I'm like,
What the heck? I mean, if I go normal, is it weird?
Let me go ahead and take a look at my iPad and see if we can see them that way. Because now you're sideways, Becca.
oh, here we go.
Can you see them?
I don't. Can you watch lives from the iPad?
Let me see if I
I'm
can.
not sure.
Hi everyone. Wow. What's up, guys?
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can look at them. I apologize, you guys, since we're just kind of trying to get through all these little technical things. Am I able to look at it or no?
So because you're on your account,
That I can't do it. Okay.
So I'm on mine.
Oh, okay. Victoria's got us because she's gonna see all the comments. Like
Solid. I'll go back sideways.
Great. How are
Yay!
you?
Sorry, what?
It's good to see you.
Good to see you guys. What's going on? Is it hot there?
It is hot.
Ugh.
Yeah,
It was like almost 100 yesterday.
Yeah, it's almost 100. Yeah.
Oh.
And
No.
for a few weeks.
It's
here.
not. That's not shit though.
It's a no for me.
So what are the degrees in Florida?
Well, I think we're hitting 90s now, but it's just so humid that even when it's only 80, you walk out and I'm like, I'm wet everywhere. Everything is moist.
Yep, moist. I love that word.
It's a gross word. Such a gross word.
Well, I just wanted to basically, thank everybody for coming on. And I was just saying before, Victoria is my assistant and Becca's a friend, and I just wanted to let you guys know how Victoria and I actually met is I'm best friends with her mother, and her and I have known each other for, gosh, like almost 9 years now, right? Her mom and I actually used to be estheticians, and so we worked at the same day spot together. Became friends, and obviously, I have a daughter that's the same age as Victoria, and so we used to get together. Well, we still do, but we get together, and basically they're just family now. And so when assistant, I thought, who better than Victoria?
Literally, though, who better?
It worked out like seriously so perfect, like the timing and everything. And I was literally like asking the universe just for new opportunities. I was so sick of my old job, which I loved my old job, but it was just like time for change.
Oh,
and
yeah.
all of a sudden, Angie and my mom are hanging out at my house, and they FaceTime me, and I'm at work, and I'm in the back, and I'm like, "You're offering me a personal assistant job?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put in my 2 weeks right now.
Yes! We are making money moves. So many moves.
Yeah. So it worked out perfect, and it's been a great experience ever since. So happy I decided to take the leap and do it. So
amazing.
So do you want how you and I met, Becca?
Oh yeah. Aggressively slid into her DMs like all my other times. Like I am just an aggressive. Wow, I really went ham on the bronzer today. No, I just remember finding you. Literally, you just came up as a suggestion on my YouTube channel, so that led to an obvious binge watching. I loved your style. I was like, she's using so many different decks. I've never even thought about that in the way you would use them for different questions. So I'm like, I'm sucked in. She said the word fuck. I'm really in. Like, I'm just so into it. And then I found you on Instagram, and you started posting so much, and I would comment, and then over Christmas, I booked a reading, and it was fantastic, but literally just would slide in there occasionally.
Hey.
Well, you definitely.
Hey, what's up?
No, you made an impression on me because you were just so raw, so real. And, you know, of course, in your readings, when I started watching them, I was just like, oh my God, she just, I don't know what it is, but she reminds me so much of myself in a way, you know? And I just loved your personality. And I just, what? We gotta collaborate. And obviously I had reached out, excuse me, you were already hooked up with Nylea.
Mm-hmm.
So a wonderful reader as well. And you and I have actually collaborated with her a couple of times. And yeah, so for today's thing, I was like, oh yeah, we could do multiple people, but apparently you can only do a split screen.
That's annoying.
Yeah, why is it that you can only do 2 people on Instagram?
It's so dumb, Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like the Zoom thing that we were using, I remember like we had issues saving it or something, and then it's not live or as interactive, which is fine. But also, I like chatting.
Yeah. But anyways, no, it was great. So, I mean, there's so many amazing people out there that I have contact with stuff. And, you know, you just happen to be one of them. And so I just wanted to do my live with the 3 of you guys. And yeah.
When you reached out to me over Christmas, I was at home with my family in Pennsylvania. And I was like, Mom! Guess who emailed me? And it was more than a, you know, thanks for booking. Like, we chatted a little bit. I guess you had found my blog or whatever. I'm like freaking out. Like, that was a Christmas gift for me. It was just hearing from you. I was like, wow, this is a great time.
That is so sweet and absurd at the same time.
I got so excited. I know you're so busy and you have so many followers. And I know, like, what are the odds that you would see a message from me or even have time? So the fact that you took time to respond, I was all over the house, jumping around like, I'm so popular.
Oh my gosh, that is just crazy to me. Yeah.
So that's how I make friends. I really stalk them.
Nice. I like it though. You don't. You have all stalk. Yeah, it's a good stalking vibe. I'm not scared.
Yeah.
Thank God. Not yet, anyways.
Creepy stalkers, but you're definitely not one of them.
No.
God.
But let everybody know that we are going to be giving away 3 decks today. And so they're my bigger decks. We have the MysticMoon Twin Flame Oracle, which is my original creation, as well as the Signs from Spirit Love Oracle and the newest deck, which is the Twin Flame Journey Tarot. So I kind of thought it would be fun for people to basically guess the answer to like a trivia question from each of us. So go ahead and kick things off with one of those things now. And then as we progress, we'll do one in the middle for Victoria, and then we'll do one for you. Yeah.
Put on your thinking caps.
Yeah. And, but I'm going to give people the option out of those 3 decks because maybe some people already might have one of the decks, so I don't want to duplicate anything for anyone. So Vic is pretty much looking at the comments, so it's going to be the first person
Who answers
the question.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and start for me, you guys, if that works for you.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to make sure that she's all ready.
I do that same thing, Victoria. Take a picture of your leg to create the black screen.
What are you doing?
I'm letting them know so they can hop on, so they can answer
questions.
questions.
Okay. See, she's so good.
So smart.
Oh. Am I asking your question?
Yes. So Victoria's going to ask my question, and then whoever answers it first is going to get a deck. Now, these are the rules, though. Whoever answers it must be following you and you.
Yes.
That's it.
I need friends.
And regardless of if they're in the United States or out of the United States, we're just going to go ahead and send them off a deck.
That's awesome. And I love that you've color coordinated your bags recently. So stinking cute.
Well, I'm going to tell you that was actually a suggestion from another dear soul sister. Her name is Witchery, I think it's Witchery Goddess is her name. Witchery Goddess Tarot.
I believe
think,
so.
Yeah. Anyways, wonderful. She's doing readings now herself, but she suggested that to me, and I was just like, why the hell didn't I think of this? Right?
Cute. I love them. It made me want to reorder all of them just to have them come in those little bags.
You're so fun. I'll send you a few.
Oh my God, no. Oh, I get in so much trouble when I get decks.
That's because when I go to grab my decks, they're all red bags, and I'm like, oh shit, I got to actually look through the bag to see which deck they are. That's the reason I did that.
Yeah, I love it.
So, Victoria's
So
gonna ask.
who is gonna get this one? So which cat is Mystic Moon's favorite cat? Go.
Out of my 9 cats, who's my favorite?
First person to get it. I'm watching y'all.
I don't know if I know, but you definitely mentioned it before, right?
It might not be who people think, is I'll give you that hint.
Wait, actually say it in my ear. Okay, that's what I thought.
I feel like I remember you saying it in a video when you were showing us all your cats. I feel like you slid it in there real quick.
I might have.
I had a
Oh
few
no.
saying that one.
Which one?
Sharky.
Oh yeah, see, that's the thing, is not everybody, I mean, I love all my cats, people. It's definitely, if I had to choose a favorite, I mean, I'd save I'd probably throw myself off of a building to save them all, you know?
It's not Sharky, guys.
It's not
there we
Sharky.
go.
Oh, who
Looks
said
like Natasha.
Natasha
Stewart.
Natasha Stewart. Tiggs is my favorite. He's
Yes!
my
I had a feeling.
That's the
I'm gonna
winner.
screenshot that.
So Natasha, we're gonna screenshot that for you, and then we're gonna go ahead and DM you. We're just gonna get your information so we can send you off that deck, and just let us know which one you want: the Twin Flame Oracle, Signs from Spirit, Love Core, or the Twin Flame Journey Tarot.
How do you choose? Oh no.
Ooh, very
so
cool.
exciting.
Thank you. I'm so stoked that somebody got that.
That was really good.
That was really good. All right, so let's go ahead and start off with some questions.
Yes.
Yeah, who wants to kick it off?
Wait, where did mine go? I just had some. Okay, wait. Okay, wait, no, that was just about us. Okay, how did you discover your intuitive abilities? Your first recollection of it?
Well, I guess I'll go first.
Yeah.
And then Vic can answer
Yeah,
that
I
too.
was like, that's a little tough one.
Okay, so how,
Good one.
wait, say that one more time. Sorry.
How did you discover your intuitive abilities? Your first recollection of like, oh, I'm like, this is a gift. You know what I mean?
It's hard to say. It wasn't like that one moment where it was
Right.
like aha, like, oh my God, I'm gifted. It wasn't like that, and I still don't consider myself to be gifted like that.
Right.
But I just knew things. Didn't know why. I just knew stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't like a premonition. It was just an inner knowingness. And so I started reading on different, like clairaudience, claircognizance. And I was like, wait a second, claircognizance, that's inner knowing. That's what I had all these years. So I would say that it probably started in my early 20s. I just knew.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I sometimes say in my readings, I'm seeing, but really it's just an inner knowing.
It's so hard to explain that.
Yeah, and well, I mean, imagine you're doing a reading and you're like, I know. I'm like, no, that sounds dumb.
Oh, I sound like an asshole. Like I know. I don't know anything. I just
know. No, I'm not gonna say that either.
Yeah.
So what about you, Vic?
I feel like I don't know.
If you feel like you don't have to answer.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't feel like I'm very intuitive. I don't know. Maybe
You are. You just ignore that inner voice.
Yeah,
Don't we all?
tapping into like all that, and I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a little bit of a tough one for me. I'm unknowing right now.
We're working on it.
We're working on that.
I like it. It's the liminal space.
That's right. What about you, Becca?
I think it's like you. I didn't ever have a moment where it's like, aha, this is what I am. It was more or less, I was picking up tarot because I was depressed and needed my mind off of something. And it was more like, as I continued doing that and like practiced on friends and stuff, I was like, wait, what I'm actually saying right now makes sense to them. So like something's happening.
That's cool.
So that would be my first recollection.
That's awesome.
2 years ago.
That's friggin', I love it.
Yeah.
How old are you?
28.
Oh, okay. So you're just 4 years older than me. I'm 24.
What's up, girlfriend? Oh,
Girl.
you're a fetus. Oh my goodness. You don't even have pores.
She said I'm a fetus.
I know she's a
You
fetus.
don't even have pores. This is unfair.
He's a fetus. You're an infant, and
Mhm.
I'm
A teenager.
a teen. No, I'm not a teenager. That's for damn sure.
You're a queen.
Well, compared to you guys,
You are
holy
not
shit.
so old compared to us.
Are there any interesting things coming through?
I'm going to go ahead and take a look. Okay, so we actually got a great question. And this is a question from Naomi. Don't know if she's watching, but just love her. She wants to know what my most interesting Ouija board experience was.
Oh, I want to hear all of this.
Don't we all have one of those?
Can't relate.
I know. A lot of people because they, and I'm not saying like, for me, what it is, I do not attach the whole evil thing to Ouija boards. I literally joke. So I don't treat them as such. I mean, I treat them as such. I treat them like they're a joke. I literally placemats. I use them as picture frames. I mean, I don't look at them as this portal. And I might get a lot of shit for that. And a lot of people might say, you know, oh, you're just inviting that into your life. But the way that I look at it, that I believe that I'm protected and I ask for protection and my home is protected. So if that's a fucking portal, I've got that shit blocked. So nothing's traded. So I don't use it alone because I have no reason to use it at all, except for to scare the shit out of people. I've done that a million times.
Right?
So my point is my best experience with the Ouija board is when I took it into a closet on a dare at a party, and everyone's like, oh my God, I dare you to go in there with just a candle in the dark all by yourself. So I came out and I pretended that I was possessed and everyone started coming out, and I was just like, this is so lame.
I can totally see it.
Yeah.
Because I've seen way too many movies. Like, I literally painted a Ouija board on my face for Halloween because I was bored.
I've seen that before. That's so cool.
My sister did that for her when she came to our Halloween party, and it looked so sick. And then her husband was a priest, so it was perfect. She was a Ouija board.
That's so funny.
Awesome.
I like it.
I love that. I find them so cute. I just think they're fun and they're interesting. I never associate them with evil. And if that's the case, then that's home. What's up? How's it going?
Exactly.
I'm here.
Practicing like that negativity and stuff. And if you're inviting in that stuff. Yeah. But I feel like if you're not practicing that, then that's not what you're like kind of manifesting.
Well, it's a post that I just posted was just like anything, you give power to anything you believe in. So if people shit can basically grab you and possess you and all this other crap, then you know what, you're opening yourself up to the possibility. I just happen to basically be like, I don't believe in any of that shit. That's just my reality. I'm not saying it happened to me. That's the reality that I choose to live in.
Well, and it's kind of, and I hate to bring this up as an example because everyone gets so testy, but first of all, don't at me, guys. It's like religion in the sense, like there are so many religions. If I don't believe in one, doesn't make it true. And if I do, it's true to me. Like it's the same aspect with all of this other shit. So it's like, I don't know why, just because it seems spiritual or magical, all of a sudden it has like different rules to play by for as far as like evil or good.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree. Hey, whatever's going to make you happy.
We have Paris asking, what is your most magical tool you use?
Oh, wow.
That's kind of a good one.
A magical tool.
Do you have something, or maybe I guess like an item that maybe makes you feel magical or powerful?
I don't think I should say it.
I mean, I got a couple.
Couple of magical tools.
What kind of tools are we talking about?
Yeah, what exactly are we talking about?
Is it in the form of red wine? Because I'm in.
Yeah. So what about you, Becca? What's your magical tool?
I don't use tools. I mean, other than decks, and there's not one. I mean, I have certain favorites, but normally, I mean, crystals I like to just put in because they're pretty, but I don't have a magical, my brain.
Yeah.
Even that poor thing. It's been through the ringer.
Yeah. Probably say my most magical tool would be my crystal balls. I have quite a few. Yeah. And, you know, so just basically scrying, you know, it's just a form of meditation. You just kind of gaze in and you just kind of see different things. And I'm still practicing it. I'm not really, I don't know that I'm skilled in it, but it's a magical experience. So I'd say my crystal balls.
Yeah. I have a pendulum and those little boards with the yes, the no, the dates and everything. And I play with that. That's fun, but I don't know. Again, that's something I'm just new with. I'm like, do I trust this or am I subtly swinging it the way I want it to go?
Remember when we did it?
Dude, we did it in the garage, and I don't know if it's because I didn't like the fucking message coming through or what. And I was like, I'm shaking, Angie, you do it. And then she didn't. Now we're done doing this.
Yep.
I start to freak myself out. Yeah, I'm like, why are you dragging me right now? Knock it off. You're wrong.
So what's your magical tool?
I guess mine is a lot different than your guys'.
Yeah,
I would
that's
say,
great.
Like makeup is my magic
Ooh,
tool.
see, look at her. That's great.
Because I feel like I feel beautiful with or without makeup. But
Well,
I
you
feel
are.
Yeah. I'm like angry about it.
Like with makeup for sure.
Her makeup is so on point. It's ridiculous.
I know.
I'm like all the time when we're hanging out, I'm like, why is your lipstick so perfect? Why are your teeth so perfect, Victoria? I want your fucking eyebrows. It's not fair.
Literally, those eyebrows. Like, what do you use on them?
Honestly, nothing. Clear brow gel.
What?
Clear.
Get out. Get out.
Growing them forever because I talk about this on my Instagram all the time. It's like I got my brows whacked one time. I have a picture of him across. What the was she thinking? Literally like this. Like one brow was up here, one was like this, and I cried, and I was like, that bitch hated me or something because my great, and then so it's taken me over a year to get them bushy again. And so now them thick.
My
I
friend
love a good thick brow. What's up?
always talking about your eyebrows. She's like, oh my God, they're so great. And I'm just like, yeah, because I just have the hardest time with my eyebrows. Don't even look
They're
at them.
difficult.
Yeah,
Eyebrows
yeah.
definitely are a pain in the ass. They are.
Thank God for bangs. Like, it obscures any imperfections.
No, that's good. You're right. The bangs will help with that. That's awesome.
Yeah. And it also helps hide any breakouts. That's fantastic.
Becca, what's your favorite makeup product?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear. Mascara.
Ooh, yes.
I like if I wear nothing else but mascara, I'm like I'll feel, a little pretty. A little bit.
What about you?
I would definitely say foundation, just because my skin is kind of a little bit red, not rosacea, but it's very sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
So without foundation, I'm freaking kind of splotchy, and I even love Tarte. It's one of my favorite foundations.
The Amazonian clay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's so good.
But so
that used to be my ride or die. But then it's like I started getting really oily from it, and I was like, fuck, $40 a thing, and I was like, fine. I mean, if it works, it fucking works.
Yeah.
But then I got a 24-hour color stay, and that's been my shit ever since.
That's great.
Nice.
A translucent powder, and I'm just like, gold.
Yeah.
And I don't use it. I mean, I'll very rarely use it, but so I just slap bronzer on.
So lucky.
Yeah, if you don't have to wear foundation, bless.
Well, another I love that goes over it is Too Faced translucent powder. It's the best powder ever.
Yeah.
It's like weightless, and for older skin like my own, like you really don't need that chalky stuff. It's just perfect. So.
No.
Exactly. Question for Mystic
For
Moon
me,
from
Yay.
Marissa wants to know, how did you get the name Mystic Moon?
oh, okay.
I like this story.
This is kind of an interesting story. Okay, okay, so I used to actually belong to a motorcycle club. And when I was in that motorcycle club, they gave me the road name Mystic. And so it was already a name that I had had for years. And so when I was thinking of the name for my YouTube channel and IG channel, I was like, let me go ahead and slap on maybe Moon and Mystic Moon. It just sounded kind of catchy, so I just stuck with it. That's how I got it.
Look at you and innocent. You guys don't even know what a badass.
I know.
I know. Surprising, they say. What?
Wow, hi from South Africa.
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty cool. Hello.
That's awesome.
What's up, South Africa?
Yeah, that's so awesome. Let's see what else. I'm going to click over to my question.
Okay, perfect. We got a couple of different threads going on here.
Yeah, right. Can I ask one in the meantime?
Yeah.
Marla wants to know, how do you all make time to do the things you love?
That's a good one for you.
Fuck.
Yeah, I was like, let's start with you.
Yeah.
Just basically deliberate, like shutting my phone off and shutting down social media and not even clicking on once throughout the day. because if I do, I get distracted. I'm like, oh yeah. Like even when I was on vacation, I was finding myself going, oh, let me do a reading. What the fuck are you doing? You're on vacation, you know? So I have to really shut everything down, or else I'm just getting sidetracked. So that's how I carve out. I shut down. So.
Right. Wow.
What about you?
When I saw this come through, I was like, I don't fucking know. Like, I love doing all this stuff. I try to make time for it. And then when people buy readings, I have to carve out time for that. But I also have another job that's like my full-time bill-paying job that takes up time and has weird hours. And I still want to hang out with my friends. I don't really know. It's just kind of day by day, like doing what I freaking can.
Yeah, that's great.
It's wild.
Fly by the seat of your pants, like whatever, whenever, right?
Yeah, I feel like I love a loose plan. If I plan too much, then I rely on it. And when it doesn't happen, my anxiety goes up. But if I have nothing whatsoever, my anxiety is up. So I have to find like a small balance.
I'm the same fucking way. Because
Yes.
I am so go, go, go. My friends are like, Vic, you need to chill. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean I need to chill? I need to be doing 1,000 things a day. I need to have 15 plans and I need to see 10 people. And I'm like,
Breathe.
And then finally, yesterday, I finally got to that point where I was like, fuck, I'm so drained emotionally and physically that I'm like, I need to just chill and like step back and like honor how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Sometimes just, I'm too go, go, go.
Yeah.
You burn out.
Yeah.
Got a massage.
So I went and got a massage yesterday because my body was.
Are you a whole new person?
It was great. It was a care day.
It was what?
A good self-care day.
Oh, I love that. Yes. Great.
So let's see what we got. Oh, let me see if let me go ahead and take a look at mine here too. Let's see.
So Becca, what is your dream job if you can do absolutely anything?
And I guess saying nothing and getting paid for it truly isn't like a job, right? So I have to
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like I already have it. I like where I'm at with my current job and the fact that it allows me to do this stuff, which keeps it fun. And I don't think I would enjoy this if I were currently reliant on this to be like what I do. I get burnout too much for me, and I know that's too much for me, and I just want to keep it fun. And this job, it's something that I love to do. It helps with my like organizing and my focus skills, and tarot helps me with like my creative side, so it feels like a good balance. So I guess what I'm doing feels like a dream right now.
That's an amazing answer.
Yeah, seriously. That's really awesome.
Yeah.
What do you do if you could say a little bit, or if not, you don't have to?
No, I totally can. It's just boring and nobody really gets it. I'm in advertising and it's for certain immigration cases. So before y'all get on my case, again, don't at me. It is a law in this country that if you want to bring someone in from outside of the United States, you are required by law to advertise that position in the United States first for a certain amount of time, so those that are here and qualified can have a chance to apply. So people think like I'm the ones helping bringing everyone in. I'm like, listen, I'm placing employment ads. I don't have that much of a say, and it's also not my business, but it is for the companies here. So boring, but great.
Oh, I didn't even know that was like a thing.
Yeah.
No one does. I didn't know it was a thing until I moved to Florida, and I was like, wow, I'm really good at this. And it's like a lot of emailing. I'm not cold calling, salesy type of positions. Yeah. It's just, it's so great. I don't know why I love it.
Well, hey, at least you love it.
Yeah.
Could be the complete opposite, and that's never fun when you don't love your job.
Yeah.
Right.
What about you? Dream job?
I guess my dream job would honestly be working for myself. I love to work for myself. I just don't know exactly what it is that I want to do for myself. That's the problem.
Yes.
I've always wanted to be, I guess, this is like a little weird one. I feel like it's because this is all I've known is nursing. And so I've been going to school for nursing my whole life, but it feels like I feel like I'll be a great nurse, yes, but part of me feels like I'm only doing it because that's all I know.
Right.
Like there's so many job opportunities out in this world that would make me also happy. I just don't know what it is. I'm at a confused thought.
I'm in a confused place right now.
It feels kind of guilty. Not that this is my, responsibility or anything, but, since Victoria's been working for me, she's been going through a lot of changes. And so there's a part of me that thinks her mother wants to kill me.
Oh no!
Go to nursing school. I'm like, school's always gonna be there.
I know.
I'm not worried about it.
Right? All Angie's fault.
No, for me, this obviously is my dream job. It really, really is. But if I could, let's just say, go back and do it all over again, I would go back. I would become a kick-ass lawyer and become a fucking Judge Judy, man.
Yes!
That would be my dream.
I feel like I can totally see you kicking out doing that.
I would just
Calling people out.
I'm open to just justice and injustice and calling people out on their shit.
I never thought of a judge. Wow. Can you?
No,
Wow.
I can't do it. No,
School.
no way.
School's lovely.
I hate school.
I have a question for us. I was talking to Bakara last night, and we were wondering. She sent me this meme that said, what if life is a dream, and like you wake up and you've just taken a hit, and your friends are like, "Yo, did you enjoy that hit?" My question was, if that were the case, would you take another hit?
Ooh. Would you take another hit?
Yeah.
She's always gonna take another hit.
I'm always
Yeah. I would not. I couldn't. It's like living your life all over again with all the trauma. I'm like, I don't know if I could do this another time. Kitty.
I could do it.
Yeah.
I could do it. Yeah.
Oh, look at it. Look, he came to sit on my lap.
Yes. Hi. Hello.
This is my baby Indy. Yeah, honestly, I would not want to go through everything I've already gone through again. That would fucking suck.
Oh, I would. I'd want to kick some motherfucking ass this time. I'd want to tell every motherfucker that I should have told to fuck off from the very beginning to fuck off hardcore. Yes, I'll do it over again.
I feel like that's what I'm doing now. Like, now that I've mine and my ex have ended, I'm just living my life so much different. Like, being with someone for 9.5 years, I was actually telling Ange, I'm not even going to go into details on this, but about certain people who think they can kind of control me, and I'm just like,
bitch, you can't control Sagittarius.
no, you cannot control Sagittarius, and I am so fucking single. Like,
I have never been more single. Okay.
I have never been so available in my life.
Okay, well, I'm not available. Let you guys know.
Not available.
I'm definitely taken.
Damn it.
Available.
I had such high hopes for our friendship progressing.
Okay, let me pull up my other questions. Let's see.
Oh, so this is a fun little question. French toast or French fries?
Ooh, French fries.
French fries, salty all the way.
Toast, bitches. Are you kidding me?
Bitches.
Toast.
Ooh, yum.
Man, so many French fries.
Yeah.
Someone asked me, which this is not a serious question, does wine weaken your intuition? It took everything in me not to reply immediately and be like, no, never, not for me. Bring it on.
More time. What's the question?
Does wine weaken your intuition?
Does one weaken your
No,
intuition?
Wine.
Oh, wine. Oh, I don't drink wine. It makes me sleepy, so that's a no-go.
The no for me. I think it makes me more relaxed. Like when you get a little comfy, I'm like, well, then all my guards aren't up. So if anything, it could help you connect to it more, guys. Just a little.
Yeah.
Not overthink it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's my biggest problem.
Playing with cards recently, and sometimes I get a little bit nervous and I overthink it. And I'm like, stop fucking whatever comes to your head first, fucking say it.
Yeah.
I did a reading for me and my friends, and we were a little bit lit, and so we had extra fun with it.
Yes.
I'll never forget this. It was my girlfriend Danielle, and I pull these cards, it starts going good, and then the awakening card and permission to be powerful comes up, and I was like, well, looks like you're awake. And she starts fucking dying. She's like, bitch, are you fucking serious? That's what you got from that? I was like, I'm sorry, that's the first thing that came to me.
Oh my god! It just gave me an idea. You get super stoned and give me a reading.
Oh, that might be fun.
I mean, I'm a fan of that one most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Mine's just super low key because a lot of my side obviously doesn't know what I do outside of Instagram, only because I am going to be going to nursing school and stuff, so I have to be super cautious about what I say or what I post.
I'm gonna nod and smile because you guys are cutting out so bad. I didn't get any of that.
Oh shit! Did we lose connection?
Let's see if she's lost.
There you go.
Oh, okay, on both sides. Yeah, it completely froze.
How weird.
So she's Sarah. God, do you guys all smoke? It's legal here, so I won't tell.
Guys, not there's any judgment on my part, but I don't smoke. And the reason when I smoked when I was in, I think it was 10th grade or 11th grade, I was hallucinating and freaking out and dry heaving. So I was like, yeah, you know, that's not going to work for me.
It's not going to work for me. It's not for everyone.
Nah, and that's okay. Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah.
You guys
It is definitely not for everyone, and that's totally okay, for sure.
Yeah.
To me, it's a big help for my anxiety. So whatever helps me with that, I'm a huge fan of. And if it means one less pill down my throat, I'm even happier about it.
Yeah, for sure. That's really what a lot of like my friends and stuff use it for too. We're like, I just like how it chills me out.
Right.
I just like, oh man.
Did you say? Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and move to Victoria. We're gonna do another deck giveaway, guys. You guys are ready?
You guys ready for this?
So this literally could just be people just guessing off the top of their head, right?
Yeah. So you guys could just basically guess off the top of your head for
whoever gets it
really
first.
Whoever gets it first.
Whoever gets it first.
This is so exciting.
Are you guys ready?
So the question for me, in order to get this deck, is how many tattoos do I have?
Ooh!
So let's see. Go, go, go. How many tattoos does Victoria have? Ooh, drum roll, please.
Let's see.
Oh my God, on the first try.
What?
KIECS Soul is
7.
7.
It was the first guess. Holy crap.
First
What a
guess.
lucky one.
That's so wild.
Okay, so DM us or we'll DM you, right? And we'll get your information and see which deck that you want. We'll get it sent out to you.
That was a good little
That was
guess.
really-
Dang, the first try
Yeah,
too.
we gotta make these
Damn.
challenging.
Jeez.
I love it.
All right, so let me go ahead and see what else we got here. Oops, wrong one. Oh, Victoria, how do you always maintain your pleasant smile?
I don't know. I feel like I'm always happy. I'm always smiling. I don't know. It's just like natural. I'm always just like cheesing, and I feel like that's just me.
Well, look at your perfect teeth. Yeah, like
Honestly, I was just thinking that. I'm like, I would too. Good God.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm pretty much always, not always, that's a lie. I'm, for the most part, a pretty happy person. So, I don't know, just smiling is my thing.
I don't think I've ever seen you in a bad mood.
It's rare, but it does happen.
I've seen you cry before, but that's not the same.
Like mad?
Yeah, I haven't seen you pissed
Yeah,
before.
I don't really get angry. I get annoyed and I'm like, fuck off. But I don't get angry.
What a life. Wow. What's that
Becca,
like?
Becca, what's your biggest pet peeve? Like, what just annoys the fuck out of you?
Oh, there are just so many though.
You had to
See,
narrow.
every time I get asked this question, I can never remember the one that's really gonna piss me off the most. All right, biggest pet peeve. The fact that you exist, probably. Like, no, I'm just joking. I think when someone is blatantly manipulative, which is a weird pet peeve, but I'm like, it's like that trying too hard. Everyone knows it. It's not a subtle type of thing. I'm like, what do we do? Like, can we just be cool? Literally, I think when I can tell when someone's not being themselves, I get really annoyed, and then I get sad for them because I'm like, what can we do to make you just feel uncomfortable right now?
For sure.
That was deeper than I thought it was going to be. I was trying to find something.
No, I think that's good because it actually kind of coincides with mine. I hate passive aggressive behavior.
Yes.
Don't pretend to be love and light. Really, you know that you hate that bitch. Just admit it. Want to kill somebody. Stop trying to pretend.
Yes.
Don't nice shit and then talk crap behind my back. You know, stuff like that. Just be yourself. You know, admit show your shadows. Don't be afraid to admit it. I mean, people don't have to run around all shadowy all the time, but don't be afraid of it. I just don't like passive aggressive. Don't tell me that one thing and then later on you're just like, you know, a major issue. So
I thought of another one that's a little more down to earth. Is this goes for if my sister is on here? Yeah, I'm adding you. She'll tell me she's on her way to pick me up, and she's never lied more. She comes like 20 minutes later. Let me tell you, she lives right down the street from me. It does not take 20 minutes. I get ready when someone says I'm on their way. Like, I'm pumped, and then I'm just sitting here. I'm like, that's my pet peeve for everyday life.
I don't like it.
It's definitely liars. I cannot stand a liar. It's like, what is true that's coming out of your mouth? That are our conversations true or not? Is what you're saying true or not? I don't appreciate liars. I'm a very honest, blunt person. I think it's the Sag in me. Yeah. That just makes me super blunt, super straightforward. It's like I expect the same from people. And so when I don't get that, I'm super annoyed, and I'm just like, fuck off. Like, I don't even want to be your friend if you're not going to be real with me, and I'm giving you my 100% self. Yeah. Right,
exactly. I think my family, we were always so late to everything growing up that, like, for some reason and I'm late all the time as well, but I always feel bad, or I try to let the other person know or something. So when my sister does it to me, I'm like, we know better.
Exactly. You should know better. I feel like my life that I'm not only time, but you know, like, I think certain times justify white lies in order to spare someone's feelings, but what it ends up doing is it actually ends up just fucking things up worse. So I've had to learn over the years, I think, or withholding somehow. That's not a lie if you just don't say anything. You know, is it, isn't it? So I feel like my own karma to really understand what other people may have gone through or how they may have felt. So.
Yeah. Wow. We're such considerate people.
Yeah. Some people, no matter what, will never be aware of their own bullshit, even if you total responsibility on your end. Other people would just be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
Totally.
Not my problem.
Just gotta peace them out.
See ya.
Later.
Peace. Yes.
Bye.
So what interesting questions do you have for us, Becca?
I want to know what your favorite card in the tarot deck is.
Ooh, my favorite card in tarot. I can tell you what my least favorite card is in the tarot right now.
Can I guess that it's the Five of Swords?
Of course, because you already know that.
Yeah. I was going to say the 10, but then I was like, no, she likes endings. So 5.
Means fresh energy. I would probably say my favorite card in tarot, it'd probably be the Star, just because for me, that means that everything is lining up just perfectly for you, and that everything for you is just you're gonna come into alignment with it. You're either in that alignment or you're not, which would be upright or reverse for me. So
Wowza.
Yeah. What about you?
Me personally, I love the High Priestess.
Oh, yeah, it's a nice one too.
I don't know why, but I think she feels sassy. I know you have the Steampunk Tarot deck, and the High Priestess card in there for me is like one of my favorite depictions of the High Priestess, because she looks sassy and she just looks all knowing and like a boss. And I'm like, this is, I like.
Yeah. So what about you?
I don't even touch tarot.
She doesn't touch tarot. So
purple. I literally took her tarot deck out once and put it right out of me. I don't know why. I just like the Oracle because I like just being like, I feel like I could just be super intuitive with it. And with permission to be powerful, she sat me down and we kind of did like a one-on-one teaching, because that's what show at Permission to Be Powerful. Right. And was just like, Vic, like, just go off of the picture, go off the words. What are you getting intuitively? And then I was like, holy shit, like anyone can pick up a deck of Oracle cards and read them intuitively without right or wrong. There's no right or wrong. And so that's what I try and tell my friends. And that's how we started playing together. My little sister now, we play the cards, and when she's having like a tough day, and we always get such good messages out of it, and I feel like it's just like confirmation, like, okay, everything's gonna be okay. Maybe you're going through a little rough patch now, but it's okay. So
Right.
Oracle, have not even dived into tarot whatsoever.
All right. Well, then what's your favorite Oracle deck to use?
Oh,
My favorite right now is I love the Universe Has Your Back because it's just like super positive. I love the pictures on there. They're simple, but they're just super beautiful. I love really positive. Nothing with shadows. Unfortunately.
That's why she's not naming my decks.
Right.
And Melanie from Hooligan 11, I fucking love her deck.
Because it is
So
a beautiful, positive deck. Yes.
And the shadows, they make me scared. Not like I'm a pussy, but like I just get nervous playing with those.
Right. Yeah, I'm like Angela. I'm like, bring it on. I'll wear like a cloak, walk around like I'm safe, and like, bring it on.
Bring it on.
Totally.
And I'm like, no negativity.
That's right. No darkness. I'm like, get on.
That's so funny. Oh no.
This is why Becca and I get along, you know, because that's what it is. You're not afraid of shadows. And it's not like I want to be in the light too, you know.
Yeah.
I want to also honor the shadows. But yeah, that's a great point about my decks. Some people just don't get them, and I get it.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to resonate with everybody, but that's why I go extensively with my videos, meaning watch the videos of my decks first before purchasing them. So
Right. Yeah. Wow. Love. I love your decks.
Really read them really good, and I feel like I just like freeze.
Well,
I try and read them. I'm like,
I mean, when I do teach, like, you know, anyone can read tarot. Technically, if you're dealing with a tarot deck that has words on them, as an oracle deck would, yes, anyone can pick up tarot and read them. But not anybody can just pick up a traditional Rider-Waite tarot and read it.
Right.
So I don't want to make any misconceptions out there. But yeah, no, tarot is a gift. You either have it or you don't.
Yeah.
You can learn it and you can become a skilled reader. Some people have more natural ability to read. And, but no, I've tried to teach many people, like friends, and they just aren't able to pick it up.
Right.
So it's special.
Yeah. Oh, someone asked, do you remember your very first tarot deck? Do you?
Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah?
It's called Tarot Nova. It's a little tiny deck that I got in a little set at Borders Bookstore.
I love Borders!
Yeah, I am. Yeah. Tarot Nova. I don't have that one. I don't know what happened. I think I just started getting better decks, so I got rid of it. But it was gifted to me again. And so I'm like, oh my God, that was my first tarot deck. So I do have it. Yeah, but it's really nothing fancy, which is why I never use it. What about you?
It found its way back to you, though.
It did. Yes, it did.
It's so wild. My very first one was gifted from my mom. It was the Cheryl Marchetti, like, gilded one.
What an amazing first deck.
What?
What an amazing first deck.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I picked it up for several times over, the past 10 to 15 years, never touched it. When I started learning it, I wasn't able to connect with the images for some reason. So I got the steampunk one. So that was my first one I bought for myself.
Yeah.
And those are always the ones, like, when I think of certain, like, tarot cards, for some reason, it's those images that pop in my head.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love stuff.
Mom,
What?
did your mom do tarot too?
She was into it. She never got into it or did much with it, but she was always interested and had a deck. And I expressed interest in being a weirdo when I was younger. So she's like, there's 3 of you. You seem the most weird here. You might like this. And I told Angela the last time we talked about this, it came with this book where it was like, you need to wrap it in a bandana and sleep with it under your pillow for 3 nights before opening it and shuffling it. That turned me off. I'm like, what is this? This is work now. This isn't fun.
Stuff. They really
And
do.
I believed it.
It's all in what you believe. I mean, ritual is as powerful as you create it to be. If you are like me and you don't need all that shit to get started, then you really don't need it. It's all up to you, how you feel about it.
Right. Yeah. It wasn't until my 20s where I was like, fuck sleeping with it under my pillow. Like,
Yeah.
first of all, I'm not sleeping at all right now. And second of all, I don't have time for this. Come on.
So that shit ain't happening.
That's not happening.
happening.
Yeah. Anything else?
Let's see.
Let's see what we got.
I'm going to pull up my questions.
Okay, sounds good.
So, let's see.
we thought.
This is out of the loop. But what is, and this doesn't have to be like super sexual, but what is your biggest turn on? Like when you meet someone or something, what is your biggest turn on?
Oh, no. Okay. I think overall, like, when a guy is specifically like confident with like a sprinkle of alpha male in there, you know what I mean? Like, you know what you want, you're not afraid to go after it, but you're not going to be an asshole. Like, I can tell that in their energy and just like the way they do things or feel comfortable saying or doing certain things around me. And to me, I'm like, you're just like awesome right now. Cool. I never have to guess. It's not games. We're not trying to play coy.
Yeah.
That's a turn on. Also, really nice arms. You have to be able to carry my bullshit, so please don't skip arm day.
Some strong arms to carry all this bullshit.
Seriously, it's hefty. And I'm tired.
Nice. Yeah, turns me on as just a huge cock. Like, just huge. You know, bigger the better. Just, we're talking at least.
What?
Exactly. Okay,
Rope them in.
I just love a sense of humor. I love a guy make me laugh. That to me is really important. And I got me one of those.
Yes.
Yay!
Oh, goofball.
He's funny.
Yeah.
We love funny.
Yes, we love.
I do like funny, and like you said, like that's kind of like a strong personality, but also not too strong because my personality is really strong, so we have to balance.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can't have two like going at it at once. I mean,
No.
But it might
Right.
be.
Yeah. They need to be a little self-aware. You know, they don't have to be perfect, but as long as they know that they aren't perfect and we're open to like being able to hear you're wrong and not being a dick about it back, like that's a huge factor for me because I'll take my shit all day. In fact, I take it all more than I need to, and it's not mine. But if you can't, I don't have time for you.
I'm the same way.
And someone communicate. I'm like, I'm huge on communication. I feel like I'm a really good communicator. Maybe not all the time, but for the most part, I feel like I communicate really well. So like when me and a guy like can't communicate, I'm just like, we're just gonna cut this shit off. You know, you're not fucking teaching her how to communicate.
Yeah.
You need to know.
Right.
How about just like when you catch somebody in kind of like not really a lie, but you're asking them something and you know that they're probably gonna lie, and then they make the decision to lie to you, and you're just like, really?
Right.
Own
Really.
it. Here's the fucking photos right here.
Right.
You did this. I didn't do it. You know, people like that, I swear to God, you can't do anything with it.
Yeah, like own your shit.
Nah, you can't own your fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Wow. And then I get confused. I'm like, do you feel good about this decision? Like, this makes you feel good right now? You want to lie? That's a lot of work. You got to keep that lie up.
Oh,
say the truth, and then it's done and it's over with. Like,
right?
the lies keep going. It's so annoying. I'm lazy. I don't have time.
This is the difference between people, like let's just say a narcissist, for instance. A narcissist comes natural for them, so their brains work differently. So it literally, it's effortless. But a normal person, like the three of us, and you know most people, it's exhausting for you to have to go to those extra lengths in order to make up bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So literally, there is no dealing with a narcissist. They'll pretty much beat you every time. The only defense that you have is to pull away completely disengage. That's it.
Because their lies are their reality, and there's no telling them otherwise.
Oh, exactly.
So have fun on your acid trip of a life. It's gonna suck when you end it and realize it's been shitty. So enjoy that.
Exactly.
Negative bullshit.
So, what is your biggest fear / insecurity?
To sum it up, oh my God, it goes like layers deep. But I think just not that I'm too much or not good enough. Like I'm too emotional or too sensitive, or I'm not good enough at trying to be a decent human being, or like undeserving of what I've been working for. That's my biggest like issue, is feeling unworthy, literally. There we go. Unworthy.
Interesting. You're so worthy. That's
I'll tell everyone that, and then when I hear it, I'm like, no, I'm working on being worthy. Like, that's how my brain is working, and I'm like, this doesn't make sense because everybody else is doing the same thing. Why are you any less? But because I am the way I am.
I get it. I get it. Just when you're talking like that, I'm just kind of like, oh shit, I do the same thing.
I think it's human in us. Like, we all feel that way. Like, it's normal to feel that way.
Yeah. But it results in a lot of me putting myself down and then stressing myself out, trying to like work for it and earn it. And then I'm taking on more than I should or need to, or even, you know, should think about. And then like, it's just a spiral down into oblivion.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you guys?
I think my biggest insecurity is just being judged, being misunderstood. You know, just kind of having to, like, I have to stop explaining myself to people, worrying what they think. Kind of like, you know, that book, What People Think of You, this kind of thing. It's taken me a long time to get to that point. I used to just kind of go overboard to try to let people know, you know, just in case you're thinking something that's, I need to be that advocate to let you know, you understand what's happening here. And it's like, but it's so exhausting. You're never going to win anyways. You're not. So basically, codependency is huge. People don't really understand that term. They think codependency means you need someone. I don't necessarily need anyone. It's not codependency like that, but it's just this whole thing where I feel responsible for other people's feelings. Beyond to make sure that everybody's taken care of. And then guess who ends up fucked in the end? Me, every time.
Right.
Yeah.
Can I ask?
I'm doing that.
Before Vic answers, could I ask my question since we have 3 minutes left so we can give away the third deck?
We have only 3 minutes left?
We started at 3. You only get an hour on Instagram.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
I didn't know we were motherfucking time.
No way. Oh my gosh. Yes. What's your question? No, question.
What are the names of both my cats?
Ooh.
I have 2.
So that I can watch?
We don't know the names. We're so bad. We don't even know.
I say it a lot.
I know she does. I'm like on the spot right now. I can't think.
It might be too hard. Oh, so you first want to get.
Text me real quick because I want to make sure we get it right. I feel so dumb.
You might have to like turn your head. Wait, is it?
Oh, okay. I'm so dumb. I knew that first. I knew the first one. Yes. Somebody got it.
Yes.
Is it Binks and Strider?
Do I count? Binks and Strider, yes.
Yep. Somebody already got it.
Okay, so it looks like the first person who got that one was MKORENICH.
M. Korenich.
That's the one.
Perfect.
You screenshot it?
Screenshot.
Perfect. So we'll get in touch with everybody and make sure that everybody gets, their choice of deck, and then we'll get those decks out to everybody. But I had no idea. I don't want to go.
We can hop back on. We can totally hop back on. But for the sake of the video for YouTube and all 3 deck giveaways, I figured it'd be easier to keep it in one.
No, that's cool. I'd like to hop back on because I wasn't done.
That was fun. I know. I'm like, hey, girlfriends.
So is it automatically cut us off?
It will, or you guys can end it manually and then just restart right away and we can rejoin.
Fuck it, let's do it.
Fuck it, let's do it.
Let's do it.
We'll be right back.
Okay.
Wait, how do we?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, there's the end. End live. Later, guys. Let's try this again.
I literally have no idea what the fuck we're doing.
Neither do I, so it's perfect.
I'm relying on these millennials to basically help this old chick out.
Go ahead and do that. Okay, so we should be good.
Okay, let's wait for Becca.
So now we'll wait for her. Back up and running, y'all.
Perfect.
Yeah, and it's working on my end too.
Okay, cool.
Okay, good.
So we're just waiting for Becca? Well, while we're waiting for Becca, I just wanted to say that when I saw your picture yesterday of your weight loss journey, I'm just blown away.
It's crazy.
I'm just like...
Let me show you this picture that I
wow.
this, so I went back and found all these pictures.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, Vic.
I'm like, who is she?
Holy shit.
I didn't realize.
I don't remember you like that.
Me either. And I showed my mom, and my mom was
Wow.
even like, wow. Where is she?
Where's Becca?
Becca! Baby, come back.
There she is.
I was having the damnedest time.
So were we. And
Yeah.
then all of a sudden it was like fucking up.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, why doesn't the internet want us to come back together?
Bastards.
Well, we back together, so the universe isn't that powerful.
Not that powerful.
No, we were just talking about Victoria's lost journey, how much weight she's lost, and how
Unbelievable.
oh my God.
Get in there, girls. Get in there.
Okay.
4 out of 100.
I mean, Victoria, and it's my fault. Like, I asked Victoria to basically join the gym with me, you know, to get me motivated. And I just started making excuses immediately. So we haven't been to the gym together. I mean, she's still going, but I haven't been to the gym in like 3 fucking weeks.
It's wow, but we're gonna play racquetball.
Yeah.
Woo!
And it was such a blast.
My dad used to play, and it looks like fun.
It actually is. Like, I was in there like yelling, whooping, screaming.
Right? Are you a grunter? Like,
Oh yeah. Oh, and then the leg kicking up and everything.
oh, hell yeah.
Tennis, I love
yeah,
that.
that's literally how I felt like I was playing tennis.
It's classier.
Nice.
And more satisfying of a sound, in my opinion, that like echoing, like dunk dunk.
Oh, and it's so loud in there.
I
Like, you
know.
barely see anything. It's like,
I know, right?
That's so exciting. Wow. Yeah. I was just looking at one of your progress photos earlier, and I was like, this bitch.
I know.
bitch.
I know.
She trying.
You're succeeding.
Yeah, I was
Don't
gonna say
worry,
you.
like you are succeeding.
Doing the damn thing, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me ask you guys. So what is like what's some music that people would be like, oh my God, you like that? You know, like what it would be surprising to people to know that you listen to.
I don't know if it would be surprising. It might be like yeah, it makes sense now that I love country music.
Oh, I wouldn't have think you knew country.
Oh yeah, I grew up on country and oldies.
Mm.
So yeah, I like the 2000s, like early 90s country, like the OGs.
Mm-hmm.
The OGs. What about you guys?
Nice.
I listen to a lot of reggae, and a lot of people thought when I did a poll the other day, most of my followers thought I listened to country, which I hardly listen
Really?
to any country.
Wow.
Mostly reggae, unless I'm feeling ratchet and trying to get like myself pumped up. And I'll listen to like, you know, like I don't even know what it's considered, hip hop or whatever.
Right.
Rap.
Today's music.
Yeah. Whatever's just trying to get me like, you know, club music.
Pop, I think, are they calling it pop?
I think so. I'm not really sure.
Popular. I don't know.
I'm horrible with music. What about you?
Death metal.
Death.
All the way.
Yeah.
Really? Like, I'm not surprised, but what the hell does that sound like?
Like just screaming, like just horror. Like if there was a place, like if there was hell, that would be what it would sound like to me, you know?
So wild.
I love, you know, like Billie Holiday, you know, jazz stuff, or if that's considered jazz, but that kind of era, like Ella Fitzgerald and Nat King Cole, love that whole genre.
I love going on Spotify and finding like a playlist where I know half the songs and not half of the other, just to find some good music, but also not to bore me without knowing anything.
Yeah.
That's how I work Spotify.
Exactly. So what's the Pandora station that you always are playing?
It's a good question. I rotate between let's see, there's a TGIF playlist that's fun if you want to get a little bit hyped. And I love like the chill hits or chill vibes, pop chill out stuff, because it's more mellow. And when I'm always playing it when I'm working, so it's like not bothering me, but it's not like elevator music.
Nice.
I like chill tunes.
Nice.
Cardi B is always playing on my Pandora.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
First station.
I'm more into like there's a band called Dead Can Dance, and it's very mystical, very world-like. I just love it, and so everything that goes through that Pandora channel seems to be just right for me.
That's
I like
awesome.
it.
Do you guys have a go-to movie that's like your favorite, just makes you just feel super good, that you guys always watch?
I watch movies over and over and over.
So many times. Top 3. What are top 3?
Go ahead, Becca.
Oh shoot. Okay, I'm starting. It's definitely. Oh wait, I just had the one. No. Why do my thoughts have stage fright all of a sudden? Iron Man. Iron Man. Boondock Saints. And there's another one that will come to me, but it's like it's probably another Marvel movie of some sort. I love Sherlock Holmes as well. I love Robert Downey Jr. Anything with like he is so interesting to me and funny, so he's my jam.
Is he in Boondock Saints?
No, but he's
so.
in Sherlock and Iron Man.
Yeah.
And I was like, 2 of my 3 would include him, but he is. If I had to have daddy issues, he's my daddy fantasy. Like,
Oh.
hi.
Hi.
How are ya?
Yeah.
So, I'm single too.
I would say I was gonna have daddy issues. Low battery.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to get the extension cord and the freaking thing. I don't know. Ryan is a hottie.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, I love him. I would do him in his Deadpool costume. Like, he can wear that fully clothed. Just poke it out.
The thing is not only do I like the way that he looks, but I absolutely love all of the characters that he plays.
Yes.
From Deadpool to just like quirky characters, like on I think it's Just Friends with Amy Smart. Oh God, I just love him. So funny.
I want to amend my Sherlock and include any of the Harry Potters as my go-to movies, because that's like, it was almost so obvious I forgot it existed. Any Harry Potter movie is a go-to comfort movie.
Do you know that I have never read a Harry Potter book?
Okay, now we officially cannot be friends.
I'm just like, it's crazy, isn't it? Like, and I have all of them, all hardbacks. I've collected them all. They're sitting on my shelves, but I have not picked up one. Oh, geez. What am I
You
waiting?
offend me.
I'm sorry. What do I do?
You read them.
I don't have time to read anymore.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
What's happening?
And like,
it's her energy. She's like, fuck you, bitch. You haven't read Harry Potter. I'm so offended. I'm over it.
I miss what's happening because it paused, but I think you're making fun of me and I'm laughing, right?
No.
This is a good approach.
I mean, sort of, but not really.
Perfect. I'll watch it back and be surprised. And I'll be like, okay, good. You played it cool enough.
So, what about you, Vic?
Yeah. So I don't watch very many movies because my ass can't sit still.
But who's a hottie to you?
Yeah, I don't know about that one. That one's the
What?
I don't know, like actors, actresses, movies, music. I suck with a lot of stuff. Like,
wow.
I know. So when people like this whole dating scene is so weird to me because like, so you want to go to the movies? I'm like, so I can't sit still.
Yeah.
So what kind of music do you like? So I don't know a lot of names.
That's what I am too. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah.
I'm gonna go get the extension cord to make sure this is.
Oh, okay. But definitely my like #1 movie that ever since I was a kid, I loved watching Dirty Dancing. I don't know why. Hands down, I'll watch it 1,000 times one day.
It is so good.
Day vibes, and I'm just like, I just want to stay in bed, watch Dirty Dancing, and
Yeah.
I love that movie.
I know. My dad loves, whenever it's on TV, it doesn't matter if there's a game on, he will switch between the two because he wants to watch this movie. He loves Pretty Woman.
Oh, that one's a good one too.
It's such a good one, but I love that my dad loves Pretty Woman. I'm like, yeah, Dad, you would. But I love it. Yeah, he loves Dirty Dancing too. He also had 4 daughters, so I mean, also
so
understandable.
All the Netflix.
Yeah, he knows it all.
I love that.
Yes. What other questions? Did I get any good ones?
I'm like, like, she's got the extension cord coming through.
Hell yeah. What else should we talk about, man? What else?
Hold on for just a second.
I have a question for Angela.
Yes.
Now I have two questions because I just thought of one. My first one, do you like being called Angela, or do you prefer Angie, or like, do you have a certain nom de plume?
What's interesting? Hold on for just a second. Oh shit. Yeah, don't want that fucking angle. There we go. Yeah. Well, what's funny is that, you know, growing up, everybody called me Angie, even though my legal name's Angela.
Right.
I got in my 20s, for some reason, I started introducing myself like, I'm Angela. I don't know why. So it just stuck to me. So basically, people that, you know, are real close to me call me, everybody eventually calls me Ange. That's just.
Ange. Do you like Ange?
No.
Yeah, that's fine.
but that's what they call me.
Why haven't you told
No,
everyone that?
I'm just saying.
I literally say, hey, Ange.
No, but,
all the
but
time.
that's the thing, is people are just going to call me Ange. You
Yeah,
know, but yeah, because it reminds me of, who was that lady that was like looking all crazy? Her name was Ange. Something
Which
like,
one?
I don't. Do you know who I'm talking about?
they're just such a no.
It's Ange. Let me look at it. And so,
Famous Ange.
yeah, here, I'm going to look it up right now.
It's like calling me Vicky. I cannot do Vicky.
Oh my God.
You don't even look like a Vicky.
Ever since
I hate getting, if anyone calls me Becky, I will proudly and happily grab you by the throat and try and tell you, try again.
Yes, I do not like that.
Becky.
When people try and hit me with Vicky, I'm like, try that again. No.
Wow.
Because like, I think it was from the Fairly Odd Parents. Like, when I was a kid, Icky.
Yes!
Vicky, ew. Like, who wants to be called Icky Vicky? Not I.
Right?
This is Big Ange.
Oh my.
Yeah, so for me, I'm just like, oh my God, like, I just don't like that name, but whatever.
So all of your friends are calling you Ange and we don't like it.
It's
Shout
okay.
out PSA to everyone that knows. So what is it? Do you prefer Angie or Angela then, or just straight up Angela?
I think that I prefer, like, it doesn't matter. You know, I'm not really picky about it. I'm just, you call me whatever. Call me bitch, whatever.
My nickname.
So a movie that I could watch over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
I love 80s movies. Seriously, I could watch 80s movies like fucking Goonies. Oh my God, I love Goonies. I love
Goonies, yes.
Oh my God, do you hear how loud my stomach is growling? I'm so
that
starving.
Was
So let's go ahead and to food now.
Yes.
Ride or die food. If you had to survive off of one item for the rest of your life, what's your item?
Chips and salsa. That's it. I'll mow them down all day long. If I go to a Mexican food restaurant, I need my own shit. I need 2 salsas, my own chip basket. That's it. All right, you go
I
ahead.
love the passion behind the chips
Yeah.
and salsa.
Yeah.
I would say potatoes, because I could do hash browns or baked potatoes or make chips or French fries, and I love me some French fries.
I love French fries. I'm a French fry whore.
I know, literally.
I'm just like,
Literally.
oh, to the French fries, damn it.
The extension cord isn't working.
No!
We're losing power.
Shit. We're losing power.
Oh no. That's all right. We can go until we die. It'll be, you know, metaphorical and beautiful.
Yeah, that's
Just slowly fade out.
Until we die, I guess, because I don't know what else to do. I already went to the garage. There's
Are you sure it's not charging?
I don't know. It doesn't look like it went dark.
Sometimes mine does that when I go outside. Like, it dims our light, but it doesn't dim it for anyone else.
Is there any way, if we press the middle button, is it going to take us away from live?
Yeah, can you swipe up from the bottom?
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Look at you.
Will it tell us?
Wait, pause.
Huh.
Bakara is in this live. What's up? My lashes, though? Girl, you are the one with the lashes.
Are those your real lashes?
Yes.
Dang,
Ooh, you're
girl.
lucky.
Yeah.
I use a lash serum, though, because these are not, I mean, they are real, but they are not this great on their own. But it's called Lilash, and it's beautiful, and I love it.
It's called lilac.
Lilash, yes.
That's awesome.
I'm laughing at it.
What if as far as like a perfume, like what's your go-to perfume?
Ooh.
I would say anything like with a vanilla-y type of scent. I don't like anything too floral, or I don't know, like if I don't want to smell like a garden.
There
I
you
don't know
go.
why.
But it's
You
gum.
eat too.
It's the gum.
This fucking gum's making us starving.
Need a pizza. I'm sorry, Becca. Anything vanilla and you don't want to smell like a plant.
Yeah, I just don't like anything too florally. It's never like, I like more of those like muskier scents, I suppose.
Oh,
like
okay.
Burberry Black is my current favorite perfume.
Oh, nice.
That sounds fancy.
Yeah, and it's like badass perfume. Like it looks like the black sheep of perfume.
Ooh.
I just feels like that.
I kind of prefer cotton candy stripper scents myself.
Ooh.
Ooh. You gotta smell and look like a snack. I like it.
A little sparkle or something, a little glitter.
A little something. It up.
Yeah.
I would douse myself in cotton candy when I was a tot. Are you kidding? The roll-on body glitter until it caked your forearm hair.
I love those.
Oh yeah.
The purple.
Yes.
Mom always had those in our stocking stuffers. We love those.
They did a poll for men that men were most attracted to scents that were edible: vanilla, apple pie, cinnamon rolls, over florals or musk.
Interesting.
Isn't that interesting? Not like it's all about dudes, but it's just fact.
Cinnamon rolls sound really good right now. Ooh, funnel cakes.
Oh my God, funnel cakes! You're killing me.
Sorry.
Knott's Berry Farm in there?
Where?
Knott's Berry Farm in California?
No.
They have the best funnel cakes ever.
I need to. That
Yes.
sounds amazing.
Oh, really? Oh, that's so sweet.
What's happening?
I'm
Somebody gave me a nice compliment. Thank you so much.
MysticMoon.
You are so sexy. Well, duh.
Oh, gosh.
I love it that you're showing your face more, Angela, and her
Oh.
and Dick scent. Angela might like Britney Spears perfume then. Very whorish.
I love whorish perfume so my scent.
And I know exactly which one this chick's talking about because it's literally like it smells like so fucking sweet. It is like the perfect stripper smell.
Okay, then somebody.
And I have it at my house.
Yeah.
It is at my house.
Really?
Yeah, I think my little sister uses it.
Oh my fucking fantastic!
That's awesome.
I smell like a 15-year-old.
Classy.
That was so fun.
So yeah, what about you, Vic? You didn't answer that. Wait, did you answer that, Becca? Food?
Wait, we're
Yeah.
on perfume.
Hey.
Or we're on food
Oh yeah,
now.
we're on perfume.
Oh
This
shit.
did not answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
yeah.
how hungry you are, though, Angela.
I know. I'm
Yeah,
just hungry.
seriously.
What about you?
But perfume,
Yeah.
my ride or die is Liz Claiborne. It's like this long perfume, and it's like a little bit curvy, and it's purple, and it just has like a very mature smell to it.
Really?
It's not like too sweet. I feel like it's like a sexy smell. Because I don't like them too sweet. I used to, back in high school, love the fucking sweet smells.
Yeah.
But now I'm like more, like, I guess a little bit more mature.
Basically, you
smell.
grew up.
Yeah.
I'm obviously still a freaking fetus. So, yeah.
I mean,
Fetus.
but most mature smells I really like.
Okay.
Almost kind of like the sex smell.
Yeah.
I really love those.
No, that's true. One, like my daughter Kayla, she really loves. God, who makes it? Jean Paul Gaultier, I think it is. It's like the bottle that's shaped like a woman and the bottle that's shaped like a man.
I've
Both,
seen those.
yeah, both of those scents actually smell really good.
Ooh, I love perfume. You can never go wrong.
Never.
You can't go wrong.
No.
So, when are we gonna actually get to meet you in person?
God, I hope soon. My Lord. Probably honestly won't be for a while because I close on my house in like 3 weeks, and then I have a work conference in Orlando. Oh, I'm freaking out over here about this. Let me tell you. Thank you. I'm very excited. It is very exciting. It is also terrifying, but I walked through it the other day because it's still under construction, And it's just, I'm so excited for all the plants I can have because there's more windows than one. Like, I'm so excited. And to have, I'm really excited about my bathroom. It's going to have like a standalone tub and shower, like separate thing. And the baths to be taken, do not disturb for a good 4 hours. I will proudly prune up.
I am so into baths too. Oh my God. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
But,
built?
what?
Your house being built?
Yeah, it's a new construction house. Yeah.
God, that's
How
exciting.
exciting.
So exciting.
Like, when are we invited?
And literally as soon as so I close June 3rd, so I expect you June 5th. All right, give me a day to pack, and then it'll be fucking hot. I do not want to move. It's gonna probably be like 95 degrees and humid as hell, so this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, I heard your guys' humidity is no joke there.
No joke. Do you know how much
like
anti-frizz primer shit is in my hair right now for that reason? Oh my God.
Have you ever seen an alligator?
Recently, yes. And it was so cute. It was just hanging out in its own little leg by itself, just like, guys, I'm over here. I talk for
Where
anyone
were you?
that will not stop, ever stop. Sorry, that's the voice. They have things to say, and I am just translating.
Nice.
But yes, I have, and they're so cute looking. They literally look so beautiful and like edgy, but also like, I don't know, I want to hang out with it, but it floated away from me.
Do you know the one thing that I couldn't stand when I lived in Florida for 5 months are those fucking land crabs?
Land crabs?
Yes. I don't know if it was just where I was living in Miami, but they would just flood the streets, these crabs.
No.
And anything that moves like this, like a spider, I can't handle it.
Anything with more than 4 legs, I'm out.
Yeah.
You don't need them. So like all the mammals are cool, even some like, the reptiles. But when you get into the bugs, when I watch those Planet Earth documentaries on the bugs, when they're in close, I'm like, you are one ugly son of a bitch. But wow, I'm interested in what you do and play in this universe. Like your part is so important. But I like the thought of it crawling on me, instant. Ew.
So what is one insect that you like $1 million, right? You couldn't be paid $1 million to let, like, let's just say 1,000 of these to crawl on you.
Ooh.
What would that
Spiders. Be? Too many legs. Oh my God. Oh no, because ants, there's more numerous ones. And if ants were to be all over your, I can't answer. This is my worst nightmare. Oh my God.
Yeah, spiders are fucking crazy.
Spiders for you too?
Yeah, they just,
It's not spiders. It's not any spider for me. It's tarantulas.
Yeah, they're so large.
Can't do it. And the reason why is because my dad, growing up, he had a pet tarantula. When tarantulas shed their skin, they literally crawl out of their body. So there's a duplicate of, so it looks like a fucking tarantula. So my father would take this body and put it on our pillow.
oh my God.
No!
Would be that spider sitting there. Yeah, so I literally have a lot of anxiety now and PTSD from it. Yeah.
It's funny that you say that because that actually happened to me when I was a kid and my dad had a friend and he had a tarantula and thought it'd be hilarious to bring the skin over and do the same fucking thing to us when we were like 6 years old.
Horrible.
No. My sister sent me an Instagram video of it, like in time lapse, like it shedding its skin, and oh my God, I am scarred for life. I just see it like twitch moving, and then all of a sudden it like punts it away, and I'm like, oh my God.
It's pretty gnarly. It's pretty gnarly.
It's gonna be a no-go for me.
It's no for me, dog. Whew.
What about snakes? Snakes?
Sorry, you cut out. What?
Oh, are you snakes?
Still out.
Snakes. What about snakes?
Snakes. Sorry. Okay, good. Snakes. Yay. The snakes I'm cool with. I don't know why. They just seem super chill, and unless you like seriously piss them off, they feel kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of snakes.
They kind of freak me out. I'm not like terrified of them, but like I'm not friends with them. Like I'm not trying to hang out with them.
Right. When they move really fast, that freaks me out.
They don't freak me out either, but I remember this iguana once. My cousin Billy had an iguana, and I'm like, does it bite? He goes, oh no, it doesn't bite. And so as soon as I reached for it, it literally snipped right here in the web. And it took like a chunk off, and I was like, ew, wow. So I really don't care for iguanas now, and I don't trust them. But other than that, I'm pretty okay with them.
I don't trust them at all.
I don't have anything that really like triggers me to the point where I'm like, oh my god, that's my worst fucking fear. I have an anxiety attack. Like,
yeah,
I don't have over really anything except dogs. Dogs make me a little scared. It's only because I got bit as a kid, and ever since I got bit as a kid, I was like, dude, fuck this shit.
Same.
I'm done with it.
I was gonna say Becca definitely probably has the topper on that.
What happened?
No, but I want to hear about yours. Like, what was your experience?
So basically, I was at my uncle's house, and the dog was like up against the wall. I was multiple feet away from him. Don't go near the dog when the dog's eating. Fuck, you don't gotta tell me twice. I've never been big on animals. It is what it is.
Right.
I went past him, and all of a sudden, he just grabbed the back of my calf and bit the back of my calf. I freaked out. Ever since then, I was like, dude, fuck animals. I don't like animals. Dogs terrify me. If I see a dog like loose on the street, you best believe I'm on top of a car. I'm inside the car. Sprays. Like, that shit just scares me now.
What kind of dog was it?
Fuck no. They're not friendly. They're crazy.
What kind of dog was it?
It was a big, okay, it's the one with the black tongue. It's a chow.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like and he was huge. I don't know if he was a chow mix, but he was a huge ass dog and like super fluffy. And I was a young kid, so especially when I was a kid, that dog was like a mini horse.
Oh yeah, hell yeah!
You know what's funny? My least favorite dog, and there's nothing against anyone to get upset, are Rottweilers.
Yeah, they're listening.
And the reason why is at my friend's house. It used to come up behind me and it used to nip my ankles.
Ooh.
So I was like, this is not a friendly dog.
Oh, he's just playing.
Dad, are you kidding me? He's not playing. He's drawing blood.
Yeah, if I'm bleeding, I'm not having fun.
I'm not having fun. Anyway,
Yeah.
Becca, I definitely think that you have more of a story to talk than any of us.
Let's hear this.
Yeah.
Perfect segue though, because I too, the only animal to send me into a straight full-blown panic attack are Rottweilers. Because I was attacked by two of them when I was 5 as well, which is why I was giggling a bit because we were both young. Essentially, just resulted in major injuries, like 40 surgeries, years of recovery type of thing. But, I mean, all is Gucci, so.
Where were you bit?
So they got my head the most. They, like, a result of the, like, afterwards, they basically pulled my scalp back from my head. They bit into my neck. My carotid was chilling out, like, in a breath of fresh air. They ripped my right ear off. That was dangling because earrings are just not our thing right now. And, I mean, they didn't get my face. I didn't break any bones. It was majority of my head. It was an unfortunate accident. And I remember nothing, so that's a good thing, and all is well. So I wear a hair piece because of all the head injuries. The hair that I can still grow is not thick enough or long enough to cover where I still don't have hair because they had to do a skin graft on it. So that resulted in my butt being one giant scab when you're 5. Let me tell you, that shit is itchy, okay? Itchy. I would itch. No, that's not important. Anyways, so where there's a skin graft, I can't grow hair, and where there's no hair, there's no nerves. So it's like I can't feel when people are like, if I get hit in the head, sometimes I don't know how bad it is or if I'm bleeding or anything. But that's why I wear a hair piece, because it's like this size on the back of my head. There's a highlight on my profile if anybody's seriously that interested in it. But yeah, that's my story.
Interesting.
That's insane.
It was funny because when I was first, like, when you reached out to me, I was like, who's this Becca chick? So I went ahead and looked on your blog, and I was like, holy crap, what am I looking at here? What's happening? What are these? Oh my God.
What is happening?
The pictures.
Oh, I love stuff like that.
Yeah, you're
So I'm
gonna.
definitely.
It gets a little gory, so be careful.
Oh, I know.
Like, I'll warn you.
Dude, that's insane.
But it's fun because this May 31st, is the anniversary of that, and that marks 23 years since I decided to thrive once more. So,
Wow.
good.
That's amazing. What an amazing story.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Should be on like I Survived.
Yeah,
I literally,
It's
I remember nothing except some blasts from the hospital, probably, but anything of that, like, I couldn't have been better off considering the situation. So I'm happy about it.
Wow.
Yeah, and like looking at you, you would never even know any of that.
Never, no, not a chance. Which is also a very good thing. I mean, there's enough downsides as it is, but also have to be grateful that, you know, my face is not disfigured. They thought at one point, like, I wouldn't be able to move my left arm, but I regained, because they took my left lat muscle out. So obviously being your biggest muscle, like, oh, you're going to have limited mobility. No, so I can move that. And I will never be an Olympic swimmer, but honestly didn't want to be. So
Yeah.
So it worked out.
yes.
Thank you for sharing that
Yeah,
story.
seriously.
That was definitely.
No problem. I love talking about it.
Yeah, that's cool. I can honestly say I don't really have anything that interesting at all in my life. Just a bunch of shit ton of bad relationships and hard lessons.
Oh, we got those too.
But
Yes.
I'm like, fuck, nothing to top that.
I mean, the only thing that was really horrible was my delivery with my daughter. I was in labor, hard back labor for 36 hours.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
All natural. So like I didn't get a C-section or anything. Not that there's anything wrong with people that do, but
Right.
that was the hardest thing I've ever done ever in my life is to push her out of me for 2.5 hours. It was so hard. I thought I was going to die. But when you're pushing a baby out of you, there's no turning back.
No.
You can't suck it back in. You got to keep going.
There's only one way
There's
out.
only one way out. Yeah.
Childbirth to me is like more traumatic. I'd rather go through my shit 3 times before considering childbirth because it is just such a, like, oh my God. And you remembered that. Again, like, I don't remember my shit, but you remember the pain it feels to push a human. But also you're amazing because you created a human and, you know, that alone is pretty badass.
It's probably one of my biggest, accomplishments in this life is to just basically get through the pregnancy because I hate feeling nauseous. Oh God.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, that hence why I've never had another child because it was so traumatic. But I love my daughter. She's going to be 25 this June. She's my pride and joy. You know, just wonderful. I hope to
Is
bring
she
her
happy?
to. She's very happy. She's great.
Yeah.
She's proud, she's loud, she's gay, she's happy, she's got a wonderful girlfriend, and she's
Creative
wonderful.
as hell.
She's an artist, so she creates. Her and I are actually collaborating on a deck right now together. It's gonna take time, but yeah, we're doing something together.
I get so pumped for your decks. Do you have anything that you can share with us about anything?
You mean anything that's upcoming?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got a naughty little deck that's coming up. It's so naughty.
Yeah, I'm excited for the night.
Very erotic, let's just say that.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. So I got that. I got a couple of other things flying around. But what's funny, it's like I just needed to sit down and really just bang it out, you know, and I just haven't really had time to do it. But it's coming.
Yeah, that's so cool. How do you get inspired for your decks? Like, what do you think, you know, like, how do you come up with all of them?
I draw on my pain, my pain and experiences and love. Just, you know, certain connections really inspire me. So I definitely draw from that. But yeah, I just think it's just my own stuff. I just have kind of a dark side. I do have a light side too, but you know, I have a lot of things I feel like that come out that a lot of people are afraid of or too afraid to admit. And so the book that I'm writing right now is going to be all about that. So if I ever finish,
You're writing a book. Holy.
I love this book. And
Yeah.
holy shit.
I read it to her on the way to Permission to Be Powerful.
You might have to change your panties a couple times during this book. I'm like,
Shit!
I need to finish this fucking book and I need a copy of it because it is so fucking good. And she read me like a little titty bit into it.
Titty. Funny. Yeah.
Bit.
Titty bit.
I read it, I'm just kind of like, oh, yeah. I mean, it definitely is one of those hot and heavy kind of material, you know. It's
It's like
love that.
the brain amplified.
yeah.
And I'm
That's
here
my
for it.
jam. That's the type of shit I'd sneak out of my mother's room when I was 14. Like,
Yeah.
I'm about it. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. But anyways, but yeah, no, this was really great. You know, I want to. I definitely want to do something like this again. But with I'd really like to involve the audience with maybe some, you know, questions like that they have in regards to what we do, which is we work with people on their twin flame journey and you know, stuff like that. So what do you think about doing something like that next time?
Me personally, yeah, I'm so fucking on board.
Yeah.
I hope
Just
everyone else is.
Yeah, we can just use some decks, and if people have some questions, we'll just, you know, answer a couple of things or whatever and make it kind of interactive and fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, queen.
Yeah.
I love talking to the people.
I know, I do too. I really do. I love talking to everybody. And is there anything else before we log off of anybody that's kind of just has any questions, burning questions or anything like that?
Anything? I don't see anything in here.
Just a lot of love. I see a lot of hearts.
I love the hearts.
Me too.
Yeah, nothing really. So I guess before we hop off, if anyone has any questions, you better pop them below right quick.
Right quick. We got, let's say, a few minutes left. Anybody's got something,
Let's see. Got.
Because I got to eat.
Yeah, it hurt goes again.
Don't read my comments.
No,
They're fucking
I'm all done with my for the day. And I think maybe we'll just kind of chill, just go over some stuff. And yeah.
Is Angela with anyone?
And I know people ask, you know, like, are you with your twin flame? And what I like to say is, I don't like to label my connections.
What's your moon signs?
My moon sign? I'm Virgo.
Taurus.
Wait, what am I?
Oh, I'm a Sag, but Virgo moon.
I don't know.
You don't know? Oh, we'll have to look that shit up.
So, don't know.
Yeah. What about you, Becca?
I'm a Pisces Sun, Taurus Moon.
Oh, Taurus moon. Okay.
Okay. So, how old were you guys when you started reading tarot?
26.
Okay.
I had to have been 20, 21 or 22.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow.
Any tips for newbies to oracle reading? I got this.
She
one.
got this one.
I got this one. Basically, like what Angie just taught me, just be like whatever your intuition says. Like go off of the image, go off of the wording, and just what you're getting from it. That's exactly what I do, and I am a newbie to oracle. So that's it.
Nice. Don't
I
overthink
want
it.
to add, can I add something to that?
Just like go with whatever your gut is telling you.
What'd you say, Becca?
Can I add something to that? A little tip?
Of course.
Try recording yourself like it's for someone else so you can say what's like. Sometimes I would try to write what would come first to my mind, but my hand doesn't move as fast as my mind. But if you talk it out, it almost lets you get in the headspace of disconnecting from your own, like whatever you're asking, if that helps. Like just thinking that you're recording it.
Love it.
I like that.
That's good.
And then let's see, let's go with this last one. Do you have any dreams that relate to your readings?
I don't often remember my dreams. They're weird though. I wake up feeling weird.
Yeah, I have weird dreams too.
I actually dream about the people I do readings for. Like they're in. Like I always consider myself, like there's a collective obviously, but I feel like the people that are drawn to my readings, we're part of a soul family mini collective is what I like to call it. And I do have of certain people, even though I haven't met them, but kind of imagining what they would be like and having conversations. So yeah, as a matter of fact, sometimes I will have information that comes to me before a reading about somebody I'm doing a reading for. That will happen. That doesn't happen. Cool. Has happened before.
And then for both of you, do you guys have a beginner deck for tarot or oracle that you would recommend for someone who's just getting started?
Yes, the Radley Valentine Angel Tarot.
Okay.
That's a good one. Yeah, I like the descriptions on those at the bottom. They're very helpful.
What about you, Becca?
I would recommend the two that I started with. Like I started with the Shiro Marchetti one, and then for some reason the steampunk one remained traditional enough, but interesting enough for me to get what it was like, what the original meanings were.
Right.
For Oracle, though, maybe Angel Ant.
Well, no, you're right, though. It is important to have the traditional. So the Rider-Waite Tarot is important, the imagery and the symbols, but if you're trying to learn, the descriptions on the Angel Tarot really help.
Yes. Yes.
So you're right. That's good to stick with the original.
Yeah, I bought the Rider-Waite strictly to have like when I was first starting, but as I was using it, I'm like, I literally hate this deck. It's so boring.
Yeah, I know. Yes, it totally is.
Yeah. No offense, guys. It's great. I respect it.
But it's like sometimes I find myself the vice versa. The before and after tarot, for some reason, I really love those.
I love when you use those. I saw them in the bookstore the other day, and I quickly picked them both up, and then I was like, you're buying a house. You don't need to buy this. Put it down.
Right?
I need it, though.
So how many decks would you say you have?
Last count I had, and I've gotten some since then, I was around like 50, 52. So I'd say between 60, 70 maybe.
Nice.
I just got gifted, I don't know if you guys saw my story, but that alien tarot deck that my friend gifted me with the holographic.
Oh,
yes,
I did see those ones.
It's so cute and spacey. Like, who are you?
Those are amazing.
They're so cool. And I think they can only be found at this one, like the creators one store. But I mean, they're beautiful. Oh my God.
That's awesome.
I love it.
And then how many you got now?
Oh God, definitely have over 200.
Last time we counted was like 250. That's when I like almost first started working with you. So it has to be 3.
Well, I did give a lot of away at the retreat.
That's right.
I did, because what we did is we collaborated with Heather and Melanie and Laura, and we went ahead and brought used decks that were slightly used to the retreat, and people cashed for those decks, and then we took the cash donations and we took it to, what was that name of the?
Rain.
Rain, yeah. So that was for like abused women or
it was rape, incest.
Yeah, and we raised $707. It was crazy.
That's so wild. What the heck?
Yeah, I was like, if we could have raised 777, I probably would have passed out.
Fuck yeah, though.
Yeah.
What's a deck that you don't use that often, but you still can't give up?
The Wild Unknown.
Yeah, really? That one?
I love it. My friend Lisa gifted it to me. I love it, but I never pick it up. I don't know why. I also have the animal spirit that goes with it. I never pick those up. So I'm really thinking that maybe towards fall, I'm going to really start working with it as a shadowy deck.
Yeah, wow. It's just so beautiful because there's that burst of color in there, which like make it. Mine was gifted to me as well. So I'm just like, there's just so much fun energy in these things. Love it.
It's a great deck. I also love the Marielle Tarot too. I don't grab that one a lot, but I do love it.
I don't know that one. Huh.
And in a Shiro Marchetti deck, I'm in love with.
I'll forever say his name incorrectly.
I don't care.
Yeah. Screw it.
Wait, what about that one deck that Nylea uses? I still can't say that one correctly.
Which one?
The
Terra Della Nui.
Yeah, yes. That I can't say it.
It does not roll off the tongue very easily.
No, it doesn't.
The de la nuit, it's like la nuit. I don't know.
I really love Lucy Cavendish decks too.
Oh my God, she's one of my faves. Her and Colette Baron Reed. I don't know why. Just fantastic.
Yeah, I agree. I really like Stacey DeMarco, and I also love Ilana Fairchild. Yeah, I have a lot of people that I love, so I can't.
I like when you do all of your Tony Carmine Salerno videos, and when you use your Tira Marchetti ones, because his like when you get the like Lenormand and stuff in there, it's like fun to see you use different things. Which I don't even know what Lenormand is or how to use it.
Yeah, that's an entirely different system. Same thing with playing cards. I just got a deck that I posted today on.
I saw that. So cute.
Okay, so it's just basically cartomancy, where you're just using regular playing cards to tell fortunes. So there's just so many systems out there, like freaking runes. I got a rune set I never use. I mean, there's so much. I have to focus, I guess, on just one thing, and me, it's tarot. So
yeah. I'm interested in everything, but I can really only learn like this right now.
Me too.
So, yeah. I'll hoard everything for the aesthetic.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm the same way. The aesthetics is very pleasing, when you have all these different decks to work with. But sometimes I just feel like, things just aren't getting used, and I hate that. So
yeah, for sure.
Boo-hoo, poor me.
Yeah. Wah. First world problems.
I know.
You just have too many decks.
I just have so many decks. Oh my God. I'm so busy.
Oh my God. So funny.
I know. But anyways, yeah, Becca, so we'll have to get together, and we'll have to coordinate another live to where we can do some fun things. Because it looks like we've answered a shit ton of questions. We've done 2 lives now in a row. We could go
so
another
exciting. Yes, and don't worry, guys. I'll be saving this, and we will be uploading it and all of that jazz for you. Don't know why I chose those terms to use. That was not cute.
I like it.
Well, not what I wanted to say.
No, it's all good. If it doesn't say for whatever reason, because sometimes that happens, don't even worry about it. Thank you so much.
No problemo.
Well, it's so good seeing you.
Yes,
Becca,
thank you for
always a
having
pleasure
me.
to talk to you.
This was
Yes.
seriously so much fun.
Such a blasty. I can't hear me.
Yes, of course. I hate saying goodbye.
Bye.
I hate saying goodbye. Who says goodbye first?
Because
Do we have
I
to
think
say
we
goodbye
invited.
first? Bye, Becca.
We'll see you later.
We'll see you later. I think she froze. Or she hung up.
Shoot.
Or knows what we're doing.
I'm like, how do you end this
Oh,
shit?
Man.